Good morning, Internet. We woke up in London.
Good morning. We woke up very early in London.
It is currently about 20 past 5. We woke up at about 4:30 because we had to check into our tour at 6. So another early start, but that's alright. We did get a fairly good night's sleep, I think, despite being on a tiny bed in a tiny room.
Like the night was going on forever. We both kept waking up and checking the time, and we still had hours of sleep available.
My name is Gabriella, and as you can hear, I'm not a native speaker. I'm from Hungary, Budapest. So I'm very pleased to get you to Budapest, as long as you are with us on the Spirit of Europe. And I think we're gonna have an awesome time. So right now our driver is Dragos, and what's gonna happen, he's gonna take us to Dover, okay? So it's not our top deck coach, we're just gonna get a lift to Dover. And what's very important is not to leave anything on the coach, so because it's not coming with us. We're just gonna get on the ferry, and after that we're gonna meet our awesome driver in Calais in France.
They're the White Cliffs of Dover, darling.
Yep.
White Cliffs of Dover. We're on the boat to Calais.
Next 90 minutes,
We chose a good spot because we're right near the bar. So it's an hour and a half till we get to Calais, which is in France. So what better opportunity than to break out a game of shithead?
The Asians next door gave us the idea.
Yeah. Except we didn't have any cards, so there was a duty-free shop on the boat.
For me.
So Rain and I went there and bought a pack of cards, hence the Union Jack. We made it. We're in France, and here are our buses. We're on the bus and we're in France. French countryside. Just stopped for a quick lunch at Quick.
Don't look at me, I'm eating out.
We got burgers and fries. I got a long bacon burger. It was good. And it's just started pissing down with rain. But yeah. So we've checked into our 2 nights accommodation here in Paris, and the room is tiny, but that's okay. There's Rain down there. So we've got a couple of bunks here. I'm on the top, Rain's on the bottom, and then there's a couple of bunks over here. Snabs and Ben are in. And then we've got the toilet and bathroom in here, which again isn't overly big, but it's still heaps bigger than even the one that we had in London, surprisingly enough. I don't know how that works. London. But we're in Paris, we made it. And yeah, we're going to head out to dinner at 6:30, which is in about like an hour and a half. And then after that we have the Paris City Lights tour.
It actually is as the sun is going down, so it's really good, and being the city of lights, there's lots of beautiful lights and the buildings are all spotlighted up.
Nice.
It's lovely!
So yeah, really looking forward to it. And then tomorrow we've got our free day in Paris with the tour.
We're doing a skip the line tour of the Eiffel Tower in the morning and a bike tour in the afternoon.
And then we have a picnic dinner where they're going to have escargot and frog legs to try. So that could be one of the ticks off my list of that book that Neat and Sean made for me, which is really good, which is try an exotic food from a different country. So hopefully I have the guts to try one of them. Alright, so the first item I'm ticking off of the list, courtesy of Nita, I'm doing this for you. Doing this for you, Nate. Snails.
Sacre-Cœur or the Sacred Heart?
We just walked up a gazillion stairs. However, here is the highest point in Paris.
Can't see the Eiffel Tower, but however, check that out.
Moulin Rouge. And it was where the Can was first danced over here. And when it opened, it was very famous for girls showing their, well, everything they had actually, because they were selling themselves. So these were not really dancers, but more like prostitutes. It's amazing, but don't forget to look on your right-hand side as well to check out that amazing sunset. Look over there. Yeah, that's amazing.
This is the Louvre.
Can we do a lap? Yeah, cool.
The Louvre.
Yeah, he got it right. Actually, this is the second biggest in the whole world. And first, the architect who he commissioned came up with an idea of an elephant. He wanted to build an elephant to commemorate it. Well, Napoleon had other ideas, so he made this one over here. And however he commissioned it, it was never ever ready for by the time in his life. So he was already dead when it was finished. However, when he came back, well, his body came back, and he had his funeral over here in Paris. Then he was brought over here, and then since that it is a very famous place also for state funerals. The very famous writer Victor Hugo, who was one of the nation's biggest writers, he was also he also had his state funeral over here, and basically half of France came for his funeral. It was so big and he was so important.
We are at the Eiffel Tower. This is amazing. It's freezing and it's actually sprinkling with rain, so. This is amazing!